Hey everyone, today's video is about when you're pregnant and they're on a mission. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The apartment felt too quiet without them. You sat on the couch, one hand resting on your stomach, tracing slow circles as you stared at the phone screen. The message thread was empty on their side. No updates. No "we're safe" texts like they usually sent whenever they were away on a mission. You tried to shake off the anxiety creeping up your spine. "They're fine, I know it," you murmured to yourself, feeling the little flutter in your belly that had become more frequent these days. It was too early for strong kicks, but the soft movement were a reminder that you weren't entirely alone. You sighed, leaning your head back against the cushions. The wait was always the hardest part. It had been 3 days since Bakugo and Kirishima left for their mission overseas, and you hadn't heard a word since then. You knew that you were capable, knew they were strong, but that didn't stop the worry from gnawing at you. Then finally, the phone buzzed. Your heart jumped as you grabbed it. Kiri. "Hey babe, we just got back from the mission. We're safe. Bakugo's getting patched up, but he's fine, I promise." Your breath hitched. Patched up? That could mean anything from a minor scrape to something even more serious. Before you could overthink, another message came in. "Before you freak out, it's nothing serious. Just some damn shrapnel. But the nerds here fixed me up. How are you?" Your fingers hovered over the keyboard before you took a breath. They had just come out of a mission. You didn't want to drop this on them while they were still processing everything. "I'm just glad you're okay. When are you coming back home?" Kirishima responded first. "We got clearance to leave tomorrow morning. Should be home by noon." Your heart swelled. Tomorrow? You could hold on just one more night. "Good. I miss you both." "We miss you too, dumbass. Don't stay up too late." You smiled, shaking your head. Even halfway across the world, Bakugo still found a way to be bossy. The next day, you found yourself pacing in front of the door, your hands fidgeting at your sides. The moment you heard the key turn in the lock, you froze. The door swung open, and before you could say anything, Kirishima was there, wrapping you up in his arms. "God, I missed you," he murmured into your hair, his arms tightening around you like he was afraid you'd disappear if you let go. You let out a shaky breath, burying your face in his shoulder. "I miss you too, Kiri." A gruff scoff came from behind him. "Move over, idiot. You're hogging her." Kirishima pulled back, laughing as Bakugo stepped forward. His red eyes scanned over you, his brows pinching together slightly. His bandaged arm was a dead giveaway that his injuries were worse than he let on. But before you could scold him, he was cupping your face in his palm. "Are you okay?" he asked, voice softer than usual. "Yes." You nodded, pressing your cheek against his warm palm. "But you should be asking yourself that." You glanced at his arm. "Katsuki, you—" "Don't start. I'm fine." He nudged your forehead with his before leaning in with a lingering kiss. He melted into it, letting all your worries dissolve for a moment. Kirishima sighed dramatically. "Man, I feel like I've been gone forever. I just really want to hold you and never move again." You laughed. "Then maybe you should sit down before you crush me." "Good idea." Kirishima grinned, dragging you to the couch. He sat down first, pulling you into his lap. Bakugo took a seat next to him, arms draped over the back of the couch, his fingers brushing over your shoulder. You hesitated, chewing on your lips. The moment felt right. You couldn't hold it in anymore. "Guys," you started, voice barely above a whisper. Both of them immediately straightened, eyes locking onto you. Kirishima tilted his head, concern flickering just a bit. "What is it, babe?" Bakugo narrowed his eyes. "Something wrong?" You swallowed, suddenly feeling nervous. You had rehearsed this in your mind a dozen times, but now that the moment was here, your throat went dry. I have something to tell you." Their gazes didn't waver. You reached for their hands, lacing your fingers with both of theirs, before finally taking a deep breath. I'm pregnant. Silence. For a moment, they just stared at you, as if waiting for you to say something else. Maybe tell them it was a joke. Wait, are you serious? Kirishima's eyes widened, his mouth parting in shock. You nodded, biting your lip. Yes. Baku's grip on your hand tightened. His face was unreadable, his eyes flickering with something unreadable. Shock. Maybe even fear. But then, his lips parted, and he let out a breathless, shaky laugh. Holy shit. Kirishima let out a choked sound before his entire face lit up. We're going to be fathers? Tears pricked at your eyes as you nodded. Yeah, you are. And then, everything blurred. Kirishima let out an excited laugh, wrapping his arms around you so tightly that you thought you might burst. Oh my god, babe, this is amazing. He kissed your temple, then your cheek, then your lips, completely overjoyed. Bakugo, on the other hand, was silent. When Kirishima finally let go, you turned to him, feeling your stomach twist. Katsuki? He blinked. Shit, I didn't think, I never thought about. He shook his head, running his hand through his hair, before finally looking at you again. His expression softened. You're serious, right? No dumb jokes. You reached for his hand again, placing it on your stomach. Feel that? At first, nothing happened. Then, as if on cue, the softest flutter danced beneath his palm. His breath hitched, his fingers twitched, and then, ever so slowly, a smile crept onto his face. Not his usual cocky smirk, not his usual grin, but something softer, something real. Holy shit. Kirishima sniffed. I swear, if I start crying... You're already crying, dumbass. Bakugo muttered. You laughed, wiping at your own eyes. I take it you're happy? Kirishima kissed you again. So happy. Bakugo scoffed, but he didn't pull his hand away from your stomach. Yeah. He murmured. Yes, I am. And just like that, the quiet loneliness you had felt in their absence was gone, because now the three of you weren't just lovers, you were a family. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye!